Today, we bring you the summary of the chapter, A Letter to God, a tale of hope, resilience, and the power of faith. Join us as we delve into this inspiring journey. The chapter, A Letter to God, revolves around the theme of faith and the power of belief. It tells the story of Lencho, a poor farmer living in a remote village who is reliant on his crops for survival. The chapter begins with Lencho experiencing a terrible hailstorm that destroys his entire crop, leaving him and his family in despair. Despite the devastation, Lencho maintains his unwavering faith in God and believes that he will receive assistance to recover from his loss. He decides to write a letter to God, expressing his desperation and asking for financial help. Lencho addresses the letter to God and puts it in an envelope, hopeful that God will receive it and send him money. Lencho then takes the letter to the post office to mail it. The postmaster, intrigued by the letter, reads it and is moved by Lencho's faith. Touched by his sincerity, the postmaster decides to collect money from his colleagues and friends to help Lencho. They manage to collect a substantial amount of money and put it in an envelope, which the postmaster addresses to Lencho. A few days later, Lencho eagerly checks his mailbox, hoping to find a response from God. When he opens the envelope and counts the money, he becomes dismayed because it is not the full amount he requested. Lencho becomes convinced that someone has stolen a part of the money and laments the situation, expressing his disappointment in the post office worker's honesty. The postmaster, witnessing Lencho's disillusionment, is deeply affected. He realizes the significance of Lencho's faith and the weight it carries. To restore Lencho's faith, the postmaster decides to write a letter to him, pretending to be God. In the letter, he reassures Lencho of his care and explains that the missing amount was used to cover postal expenses. When Lencho receives the letter, he is overjoyed and grateful for God's apparent response. He wholeheartedly thanks God for the remaining amount and expresses his awe at God's ability to work through the post office. The chapter concludes with the postmaster and his colleagues reflecting on the power of faith and the importance of preserving it. Thanks for joining us. Hope you understand the story very well. Subscribe us for more animated stories. Until then, bye.